The return of King of the Castle. It's finally happening, guys. Play Windblown? Nah, I'm playing King of the Castle.
King of the Castle. I'm joining.
I forget what Windblown is.
Open it on my phone so I can be a player. That was a fun party game you were playing yesterday or the day before.
I don't remember. Demo on Steam, kind of fun. Yeah, it is Next Fest, either right now or next week, right? I think I've heard of this one. Oh, it's already on my wish list. That's funny. Is this the one? Oh, by the Dead Cells developers. Yeah. I've seen this one. Yeah. No, I'm super stoked for this game. Planned release date, 7 days from now. I'll just wait till it's out. Yeah, I'll just wait till that's out. There's 1.4K viewers in this category right now. That's crazy. I was going to go to bed, but now I'm up. New Dynasty. Monarch name. How do I spell hacky?
AI.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the power in One Piece. That's like the... It's like their superpower energy stuff. Dynasty name. The... will be that way. It can be either of us. Play on Twitch. All right. Which one do you want?
I want to be Counts of the East.
I don't know if you will be, but
oh,
like which we have to choose 3 to be in the game.
Oh, okay. So that one, I think. Them.
I'm gonna vote Chiefs.
And then I don't want to use any of the Barons because I feel like the Barons do pretty well typically. Let's put the Coast.
The Pats have been robbed every time we've played so far. All right, guys, I'm gonna add a little message on the screen. We're gonna we will keep it in this screen for now, but I'm gonna put a let's fix that. Jotun Slayer was another cool one. I applied for a sponsor gig for Jotun Slayer, and they said no. Or they either just didn't reply. I don't remember. Jotun Slayer did look cool. That's another game we played during the Moistathon. We played Jotun.
Oh, I'm a Chief of the North.
Ooh, Chief. Let me add a text thing to here. Join. Exclamation point. People are smart enough to know. People are smart enough to figure that out, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze.
I had to refresh. Do I have to rejoin?
Nope.
No.
You should be in there.
Yep.
Yep. You're good. I'm telling the Discord. You know what's been a weird thing about Subathon? Is like, I've only been streaming, so the days all feel like the same, right? It doesn't feel like as much time has passed as it has. But then, like, I've had to shave multiple times during the Subathon, which is like, what the fuck? I've like look at my nails; they're so long.
Yeah, you do have really long nails. It's the
I know.
longest I think I've ever seen your nails.
I have my clippers right here. I just like haven't taken a minute to do it.
Oh yeah, is the extension on?
Oh, was there an extension for this game?
I think there is.
I forget. Let me check. There is. Yeah, like the hair continuing to grow and nails while you're streaming, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess that is still happening. Like you don't even think about it. You don't have like a spare 5 minutes to be like, I guess I'll cut these.
Yeah.
All right. A TLDR about this game for anyone who's never seen it before, never played it before. This is King of the Castle. This game is essentially a full chat interaction type game where you guys will be able to vote and make decisions on how the outcome of the game is going to go. There's a bunch of different like aspects of play where you guys get to like try to either sabotage things or make other things happen that are going to lead to either great success for you or huge downfall. It could really go any way. You're going to end up having various goals, each of you on your teams. So if you're in the Chiefs of the North, you're going to have a particular set of goals. If you're a Count of the East, you're going to have a particular set of goals. If you're a Patrician of the Coast, you're going to have a particular set of goals. Those goals get decided on by your votes earlier into the game. And most of all, and the reason that I think this game is such a rage-inducing game is your number one goal is to not let me win. And you'll see plenty of opportunities as we go to figure it out. Patricians of the Coast.
Does this mean they have the game when they have the little like?
I think it does. Yeah, I think if they have the little banner, they own the game and they have a higher chance of getting like
Selected
placement in the events. Yeah, like being one of the people.
I see.
I'm gonna do that real quick, by the way.
Me too.
All right, we're starting it out, guys. This is a very easy way to learn how the game works. You can join at any time. You can join the game at any time. So don't feel like you're left out just because you're not in yet. You can join at any time. You'll get placed on a team. You'll be able to see what team you're on through the extension, I believe. So, council introduction. Now that you're the you want to narrate?
Now that you're the monarch, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course, the wealthy coast. Good luck in the days ahead, your highness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. In honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. A pleasure, your august majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Wow, that's actually what I sound like. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs.
Oh, he knows. He knew. All right. We'll do Path to Victory. So this is where we all get to choose. I think I get to choose. It's going to explain how winning happens. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope to keep the kingdom will remember you? So, I'm going to go with as a conqueror. A warrior monarch is sure to be remembered fondly if they win more battles than they lose. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Okay, so that's my that's my goal. Your Majesty, I have scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be given the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get it over with then. Shall we call in the nobles? All right, nobles, this is all you guys. So here's how the voting works. You guys are going to have options A, B, C, or D. In order to vote, you type in the chat. I think, do they type exclamation point vote A or just like A or do you remember?
Yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's exclamation point vote and then you put like the letter. Here, I'll do it as a test, I guess.
Oh, like we'll know when we go in.
No C.
Oh, you guys are, yeah, we are blocking important info. Let's go down here.
Okay.
Yes, and you can see the results. I'm just going to hide the chat for now.
Yeah.
You can also see the results of these various things.
I don't think that works. It doesn't look like anything is showing up.
No, not yet. It won't.
Oh,
The vote's not started yet.
Oh, the vote hasn't started yet.
The monarch's choice. The troop shall bear the monarch through the streets atop a shield. I would like to be military up. If you guys want to vote with me, vote D. Exclamation point vote space A, B, C, D to cast your votes, chat.
Is this a hot water heater?
I don't like it. Throw the monarch into the river. You guys are fucked.
It's extra funny because I'm here.
It is decided the monarch will be thrown into the river. All right, stability goes up, authority goes down. What kind of coronation is that? Very traditional, dating back to Queen Alma the Wise. It was meant to represent you being reborn. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? And so that is the end of the first season, guys. This is where you, in each of your nations or regions, teams will come up with your schemes on how you're going to win. So teams, be ready. Desmond of the Player X02 Dynasty, notorious Eastern orator, leans delicately on a podium. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false monarch Haki wears the crown. What scheme should you guys pursue? Purple, what scheme would you like to pursue? Doppelganger, by lowering your own defiance. Intimidation, by raising your stability. Or ascension, by lowering your own faith. If you're part of the purple team, exclamation point vote. A, B, or C.
Yeah, you guys gotta vote on something.
Oh, you guys have extra time. Don't worry. I can choose to continue whenever. I'll wait until you guys have actually had a chance to, like, go through your latency. Yeah. Doppelganger, because it will trigger the bot. I hardly know it. It's close. It is close. I'll give you guys another five or so seconds. All right, it looks decided. We have not seen a vote in a while. We're going to be going with B. We are going intimidation. Through raising of stability, this is the stat choice. We already have 6 stability. The counts plan to hold the monarch hostage in their own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the counts must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. So counts, purple team, pay attention. You want stability above 5 in 4 seasons. It is season 1 right now. Scold of the Some Regrets clan.
Nice.
Well-known northern prodigy stands precariously on the log house crossbeam. All right, you're taking over.
Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter monarch Haki. How do we make that happen?
All right, what are your options?
Subterfuge?
Subterfuge?
Okay, lower stability, prophecy, raise authority, hornblower, lower all faith.
All right, you are Some Regrets. What do you think the people should do?
I want a prophecy. I think we should raise authority.
Are you on this team?
Yeah, I haven't actually voted.
Wow, she says it and you all vote. Wow. She's got you in her pinky finger. All right, voting has closed. I'm loyal. She's our leader, and I'm your king. What scheme should the Chiefs pursue? Prophecy. Raise authority. So that's... You're starting off a little lower than purple, but these kind of go in opposition, so you guys may end up being enemies. To advance their scheme, Chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Finally, patricians, it is your choice. Mr. Modish family Avis, eccentric coastal prodigy, scribbles with a well-used quill. Fellow patricians, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of monarch Haki. Something must be done. What's your scheme? Sorcery, raise authority. This gains you a teammate. B, conspiracy, lower treasure. Would you like to see the kingdom poor? C, corruption, lower authority. That puts you in direct competition with the chiefs.
Oh, I think it's fun that everyone's going against each other. Like they're all picking different goals.
That's smart. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that. Yeah, you guys are gonna get...
No, that's asking... Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess... If you go for lower treasury, I'm probably going to have to tax you guys pretty hard, yeah. I'll probably have to impose some pretty harsh taxes. But to be fair, it's because you guys have very outwardly declared that you're trying to do tax evasion. You guys have voted protect your pockets, which is fair. I get it. I'm not going to let it happen without a fight. All right. The patricians plan to sink the monarch under an ocean of debt. To advance their scheme, the treasury must be below 1,500 in 3 seasons or less. So here you go, guys. The summary of all the stuff here. Scold, distant cousin, scheme title, whatever. Kingdom authority to 5 at least in 2 seasons. That's so soon. Holy shit. Purple, you guys are trying to raise stability to at least 5 in 4 seasons. And green, you're trying to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 3 seasons. All right. Continuing to laws of the land. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws governing how the council votes. We can't pass any more than 3 at once, and only 1 may be used per vote. So we have 2 so far. I get to add another. Stop the count. Timer is set to 15 seconds. I like that one. Call to unity. +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. Interesting. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain 1 authority. Ooh, this is fun. So if I take Iron Choice, I'm going to have the vote of the blue with me, because the blue obviously want authority to go up. Whereas if I take option 2, I gain stability, so I will have the vote of the purple. And then if I take Stop the Count, I get to just put time pressure on people. I think I want to work. The blue or the purple. Who should I work with?
The blue, because I'm on the blue team.
Fair enough. That's blue was also my choice, but for a much different reason. I'm going team blue because blue has 7 military, and I want a strong military. You're like, I'm so focused on the theme, and I'm like, I really need these numbers to line up. I'm really looking for these numbers.
I just picked like a nice color. Look
All
how
right.
pretty our map looks.
It's a very nice map. I think the yellow. I miss the yellow a little bit though. All right, so we've got the Honor Guard, Border Raids, and Low on Lumber. We got 3 events. Which one you want to do first?
Let's do border raids.
All right, Purple, this is an event in your territory. Your Majesty, those damn chiefs are up to their old tricks. Chief MC has been leading his warriors on raids into my lands. Nobody was hurt, but they shook down my peasants for petty coin and stole cabbages straight from my fields. So the East, trade is now struggling. North, trade is now grown. And Improbable Strawberry has had $300 stolen. MC, how dare you accuse me of something like that again, and it's my axe you'll answer to. Your Greatness, I've no idea what the Countess is talking about. Maybe she's had too much wine, eh? All right, blue team. Here's the options. I'm pretty sure everyone gets to vote, guys, but blue team, the consequences are going to directly affect you most likely, so pay attention. Number 1, order Chief MC to compensate the Countess for their stolen goods. This will be a raise in defiance and a change in wealth. So when it has the up and down arrow, guys, it means it's going to change stats across different people different ways. Obviously, the defiance is going to go up for blue if we do this, because they're going to be like, no, don't be mad at me. For B, send the Spy Master to investigate. So defiance for both of you goes up. It's basically me saying, I don't know who to trust. C, tell Countess Strawberry to bring proof when making accusations. This is obviously going to upset the purples and please the North. As Monarch, I would like to make iron choice. Tell Countess Improbable Strawberry to bring proof when making accusations. Blue team, I trust you'll vote with me. Voting time is opened. I see you voted well. Seven seconds remain to vote. Oh, it's very tight. We shall give this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Monarch's iron choice was not enough. The other regions are too clever for our easy, simple tricks. Order Chief MC to compensate Countess for the stolen good. Blast! That is not how this kingdom works. I would be honor bound to pay back what I stole. If I stole anything... Council has spoken. Here's my bill. So defiance for purple is now loyal. Chief, your money is down. Strawberry, your money is back up. Blues, do not forget this. Do not forget this.
Oh, I won't forget.
She won't forget. All right. Which one? As is tradition. You want to read it?
Yes. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes. The counts with Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. And the patricians offer their greatest gladiators, champions of the arena. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
So I have to choose whose military I want to work with?
Yeah.
I want the Northern Warriors. Yeah. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They're hardcore, dude. I have made my decision. I await your verdict. I wish to bring the warriors in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your countryers faints. Was that countryers?
Courtiers.
Courtiers. Courtiers?
Courtier?
You didn't read it either.
There was no N.
Laugh at me. You can't read the fucking word either. I sense some favoritism here. Yes. No. Listen. We're not playing...
Courtiers. There we go.
Courtiers. We're not playing any sort of like ooh what or whatever. I'm making it so clear. I am working with blue. I'm working with blue. That is the goal. That's what I want to do. I want to work with blue. I am saying it right now. Blue, if you betray me, it's going to suck. I can't control what you do, but I'm putting my faith in you. Put it in me. Let's work together. Watch. I will do everything I can to help you. I will do everything I can to help you. Even if I lose, I don't give a shit. If you end up betraying me, it's fine, but I'm going blue. Purple and green, I'm lying to those guys. Don't even worry about it. Your Majesty, will you tell these superstitious chiefs to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? I've told you 1,000 times, the forest is haunted. But you sold us a logging contract and said contract has no exclusions for haunting. Chief's wealth has gone up, Count's wealth has decreased. And we can see by how much, chat. Everybody in the Counts has gone down by 300. Everybody in the Chiefs has gone up by 300. That's a lot of money being thrown around, guys. All right. Your Grace, the Chiefs can't be allowed to wiggle out of their commitments. Our options, chat. The Counts have a contract and may go logging. Let them harvest the lumber, but share the proceeds with the Chiefs. Turn the forest into a joint eastern-northern hunting reserve, or fence the area off to make sure nobody goes near it. Chiefs, you promised them wood. Counts, they sold you a contract. The money is exchanged hands. It is your decision. But Counts, maybe they're telling the truth. Maybe it is haunted. Okay. I'm making my choice. The Monarchs vote. This is my preferred vote, and it will get one additional vote because of that. Fence the area off, make sure nobody goes towards it. The Chiefs are filled with wisdom, I think. Would you agree? You're one of the Chiefs.
I know.
I trust the wisdom. Wow. The alliance. Chiefs, we are going to have a hard time here. The alliance of the Counts and the Patricians has shown strong.
I don't agree with the choice that the Chiefs made in this round.
What would you have done?
I would have done B for this round.
Let them harvest, but share the proceeds?
Yeah. I think that would help purple and blue get on the same side a little bit.
Maybe. But only one can be king. It's not about being on the same side, it's about dominating. If you ask me. The Counts have a contract and may go logging. Trade challenge failed. With the Council's express permission, hundreds of Eastern lumberjacks rush into the haunted forest and start hacking it down, but they're woefully unprepared for what they find. The moment the workers cut into the ancient trees, they come alive, picking up laborers and devouring them whole. Trade in the east is now poor. The stability of the kingdom has now dropped. Not only do you have less money, but your kingdom stability goal is now farther away from success. L, get ratioed, no Riz, tiny balls. Blue doesn't know, purple doesn't know what they're doing. Panic spreads and the counts withdraw from the area. The forest does not return to dormancy. Instead, the trees march across the north, ransacking the villages along the way. Well, blue is pissed off. Farming in blue is gone. L, ratioed, absolute beta energy coming out of the Chiefs right now. If only you guys voted with the king. I warned you. Now there's an army of angry trees. Don't tell me, man. It's your council. At least the Chiefs don't go unharmed. The mutual destruction. This game truly does bring out the worst in us all. I'm being so toxic. It's so toxic. All right. Guys, we have the auction. Chiefs, you do have more money than anyone right now. Guys, I'm not giving you time to strategize. The vote is open. You got, as individuals and as teams with a minute in the chat, get working. I'm not telling you shit. I'm not doing nothing. You decide what you're gonna do. I'm done.
I forget what you do. Oh, you fund?
Yeah, sorry, I'll tell you how to do it. Exclamation point, fund, space, the letter of the thing you want to fund, space, the amount of money you want to put into it. The top two buildings, the top two funded buildings will be chosen, and you can see what is leading on the screen. B and C. So authority and stability will both raise with the votes as they are currently. Time is falling away, and there it goes. We have built a monument and a library. Amount funded, 5,000 for the monument. Amount funded, 2,100 for the library. Authority and stability have both gone up. Feels so weird to have you guys having goals that are in line with, like, the kingdom doing well. Okay, what do you think? Escaped experiment, the trees are attacking, the hot sequel, or finding a spouse.
Let's situate these trees. We gotta do something about these trees.
Situate these trees. Okay. Your greatness. Ever since those bird-brained counts tried to cut down our ancient grove, the trees have been rampaging across the north. You just said the forest was haunted. Lots of forests are haunted. You should have said, composed of ancient cursed trees. Jesus, that swallow people whole.
Thanks for the money.
Congrats on reaching the subathon cap.
Thanks,
Moist
dude.
Bravo.
It feels good. It feels good. We did it. I'm stoked. It's awesome. And we're celebrating with some King of the Castle. Join in if you haven't already. Exclamation point join. The grove is older than the kingdom itself. It's no wonder it held such power. Please, your majesty, assemble the council. All right. What can be done to stop the trees? Set fire to the north. Search for a wizard to destroy the trees. Bring in eastern soldiers to help. I don't know where those eastern soldiers come from. Are the patricians east? Are the counts east? I don't remember. The chiefs can deal with this alone. Those green bitches are trying to make me poor. The treasury will not pay for this. I don't care what you do otherwise. The treasury shall not pay for a wizard. This problem, if you'll remember, as you can recall from the previous season, I advised the council how to vote. My decision would have been the best way to handle this situation, and I will not pay for your mistakes. I refuse to.
Sorry, back up. Who's the blue person that is voting to set our area on fire?
Betrayal among their own.
What are you doing?
And it's actually the one vote.
God. Oh my god.
There's two now. Oh, we've got, it's close. It's close. Any last second voters?
Oh my god.
5, 4.
Yeah,
3,
highlight them. I want to
2.
see who did it.
Oh, okay, hold on. Ashura. Wow, shame. We have a tie. There has been more. 3, okay, 5, 4. I'm not stalling for any time right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, break the tie. Blue, I'm on your side. I told you that. I'm sticking by it. Bring the Eastern soldiers to help the fight. By the blood of the dead, we'll show these soft chiefs how to cut down a few trees. Legions of Eastern soldiers, lumberjacks, and rangers, armed with wood-cutting axes and torches, are sent to the front lines. The strength of arms is not enough to defeat these abominations. Their bark hardened over centuries. Once the professional soldiers flee, the peasant levies aren't far behind. Military chance failed. Your military is now down by 2. But Chiefs, your military is also down by 1. I'm sorry to see it. The defiance in the north has risen to 6. The stability of the kingdom has fallen down to 5. The north is now starving, and Demi is straight up dead. But don't worry, because Demi the Second will take over. Scouts report a fresh ring of saplings surrounding the boundaries of the grove. The saplings with terrifying screaming faces. It seems the tree are replenishing fallen comrades with the souls of your people. Entry to the grove is forbidden under penalty of death, irrespective of profession or social status. You can only hope your descendants will respect the warning signs in the years to come. Imagine knowingly selling a haunted wood to be logged. Yeah, how do you defend that? You're on the Chiefs.
There was no proof that it was haunted wood.
I want to backpedal because you're the ones who said don't cut it down. It's haunted wood.
Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah. Like, there was no proof of my own claims.
For the last vote, I just didn't want our area to get set on fire, to be honest.
Yeah, trying to fight it was a good guess, a good try. It just, unfortunately, you guys failed.
Yeah.
All right, let's do escaped experiment. This is in your region. I'm sorry, green team. You guys haven't gotten a lot of focus here. Apparently, something has escaped from the cellars of Count Basket Man. I have asked for an eyewitness report from a local. Here's you.
Hello, Your Majesty. It was a right unholy sight. A monster stitched together from parts dug from the village cemetery. I recognize my Aunt Edna's earlobes.
Did it hurt anyone? Bring me Count Wastebasket. All right, it's you again.
Oh, me again. This creature is my life's work, Your Grace, and my son.
What?
His escape was regrettable. He just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I have chained him up far more securely in my dungeon to ensure this won't happen again.
It's too late for that, Count. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It is the only way to cleanse the world of your evil. All right. What should be done with the undead abomination created by Count Wastebasket Man? Chat, do me a solid. I'm going to ask a quick favor of y'all in the chat. If you're in the game, type /color space blue, purple, green, depending on the team you're on. It's so fun when we can tell, and you can tell among yourselves, who is on which team in the chat. If you try to do some subterfuge and put a fake color, I can't stop you. It's pretty funny, so do whatever you want to do, but it does go well. I see a bunch of you have already. If you change your color, you can't change it back. That's a fair, you know what? That's fair. If you don't want to sacrifice it for whatever reason, that is your right.
I'm not changing my color. You guys know I'm blue.
All right, blue team. Do you agree to speak for the blues?
Okay, let me see what we got going on. Burn both.
What should we do about Wastebasket Man's abomination son? Burn them both. Burn the monster, let the count live. The monster may live as long as it stays imprisoned.
Not that one.
Free the monster.
Free the monster is crazy. I kind of like it, though. I would probably go B. Because
Burn the monster, let the count live.
Yeah. Do we even know if the monster's dangerous? Well, we've established that he's ugly.
No, I think he is dangerous. I think there was some danger. I forget. I read it and I didn't pay attention to what I read.
I also didn't. I didn't internalize. I think it did attack someone.
If we don't burn Wastebasket, man, he'll just make a new monster. Yeah, so... North...
I don't want stability to go up, though, as a blue.
Of course not. But, as a person, I simply wish to see both of them burned. As a member of the kingdom. I've opened the voting. I will close the voting shortly after the time has expired. This is a difficult decision to make. You must all act. Council, this is your time. They're thinking. This is a tough one.
Green.
I love the unity of the patricians. I love the unity. It could go either way. It could go either way. 3, 2, 1. All right. Monster's going free. The monster's going free. No, Your Highness. The boy's not ready for freedom.
This is my voice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Your Highness. The boy's not ready for freedom. This will end in disaster.
The council would free this unholy monstrosity and allow the twisted creator to go unpunished. What kind of message does this send? No faith. You're all mad, you'll see. Doom will come to the east. Doom! Unfortunately, the Inquisitor's words prove prophetic. The abomination snaps after relentlessly bullying from the suspicious villagers. It goes on a spree across the east, torching the fields and murdering peasants. Dude, is the monster just like a really ugly kid? And he shot up a school? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Farming is now down to 4. Stability is now teetering. Oh my god. Purple. What's happening to you guys? Authority is now down as well. Unfortunate. Defiance is now aloof. It is finally... Here, you take it.
Oh, what?
Narration.
Oh, you were narrating.
Sorry.
her.
I was just giving you a line.
It's finally brought to justice by an angry mob. The common folk mock you for allowing your soft heart to blind you to common sense.
He's just an ugly boy. Let him live.
Find a spouse.
All right, I'm just taking a view of the stats right here. Man, blue and purple have both just been getting pounded while green's like, yes.
Yeah.
I think I'll charge some severe taxes to green.
Honestly, if purple doesn't realize they need to go against green at this point, like...
Why haven't you found a spouse yet? Is it really that urgent? I'd like a woman. I'd like a woman, mother. And end season. Interpreting the prophecy. Far to the north, where snow banks blanket the landscape and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant monarch, and the warrior will overthrow them. This isn't what the prophecy says would happen. Right, wasn't there supposed to be a tyrant monarch? Something about drowning the kingdom in blood? Ah, keep your hat on. We're not there yet, but they need a bit of encouragement is all. A few more executions, unjust imprisonments, that sort of thing. Then the prophecy will be fulfilled. The chiefs aim to raise authority. Just a little status update for you guys. All right, it is tax season, guys. Trade bonus, the chiefs strike a rich vein of iron in the mountains, making 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200. Wow. Chiefs. Representative of the chiefs. I know you've fallen upon bad times in the past. I would like for you to actually increase your wealth further. I would like for you to protect your pockets, if I will. And I'd like this known to you and to all the other chiefs that this is coming right out of the kingdom treasury. Counts! Counts! Your treachery has known no bounds. I will be taxing you quite severely. Patricians, I will be taxing you quite severely. However, this is simply to pay for things like wizards to handle forests in the future.
Can I suggest you put them in the center?
Who? Counts?
Yeah.
You want the counts to have money?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Blue, do you want the counts to have money? We'll take a look at the money so far. You are very wealthy. The other teams are regular. They're doing fine. I follow Girl Water loyally.
They did fuck up our trees, but I will say that green has kind of made an enemy of the purples. So
You're right. We unite them by putting them both at cruel tax. I think you're right. I've seen the wisdom of the blue chief. I have witnessed the wisdom of the blue chief and have decided to switch my judgment. Counts, you will be taxed at common tax rate, but it is only because of the wisdom that I will always take from the blue chiefs. Defiance has gone down to the north. It has risen in the coast. All right, defiance is too high, and one or more regions is considered rebellion. Rebelling will stop the region from advancing their scheme, and they can't be taxed or take part in normal votes. So it looks like that's your team.
I don't think Blue's gonna start a rebellion.
Yeah, Blues. I think there is like a command you're allowed to type. Yes. If you decide, Blue, that you would like to rebel, as you read, you will no longer get to take part in council voting. You become an enemy of the kingdom. You become an enemy of the purples and the greens. However, it is your right to do so if you'd like to. Exclamation point rebel if you would like to. 8 are needed to start a rebellion, it says. 8 votes. Now, I must pick my queen. All right, 3 potential matches. Yes, yes. All right, let's see. All right, cloth from the first portrait. This is Sorcha, firstborn daughter of the Ganondorf clan. She is your typical northern lass, big, brawny, and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. Despite that, she's clearly got some brains, an avid reader with a vast library. People say she nurses a grudge, though. I see the appeal. This is Avina, the eldest daughter of the Eastern... Forgive the snooty expression. I'm sure that's caused by an errant brushstroke. She had a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there. I don't see what the fuss is all about. And this is, from the coast, Herona, an heiress to typical Zeus's estate. Look at her, she's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue too. Obsessed with the arena, all of her friends are gladiators, and sometimes she even enters a fight herself. The common folk hate her, but who cares what they think? Could be worse, but could be a lot better. I have made my decision. Sorcha of the North.
Sorcha.
Sorcha! It's a pet name. It's a pet name. We're deeply in love, you see. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. So now we have nothing in the coast again. Sorry, guys. Food riots and retaliation. Let's see what's going on with the food riots.
Yeah.
You could be Blue Boo.
Your Highness, the famine in the north grows worse by the day. Riots are breaking out in all major townships, from Skarma to Thormgard. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries, and merchant houses. What are we to do?
All right, what should be done about the starving peasants? Send in the army to control the riots. Import mass amounts of food from these places. The chiefs should buy up surplus grain from the... Why is this grayed out? It's locked. I don't know. Looks like we only have 2 choices, everybody. Either let the army say stop being hungry, or buy some food out of the treasury of the kingdom. The green obviously want the treasury lowered. That's their primary goal. This will, however, raise stability in the kingdom. I don't think... Oh, actually... Yeah, the monarch's iron choice, I would also like to see... I would like to see food given to the blues. Same brain. This is a win-win. The authority is going to go up. The treasury is going to go down. The food is going to go up. This is literally everybody wins here. Everybody. Except for purple. But purple's not even involved anymore. It's just, hey, do we feed? If we remember correctly, I love how united all teams are.
Mm-hmm.
This just shows you, purple. Look, we're just trying to feed the blues, and you're like, no, let them starve and beat them up. Monsters.
I know. First of all, I fought for you guys to get taxed less when you guys have no money at all, and now you're doing this.
Voting has closed. Import mass amounts of food is the answer. Authority is now credible. The treasury is down to 1,200, but defiance in the north has fallen dramatically. Fuck those guys. They sold us a haunted forest. The unrest dies down, and soon enough, the rioters have bread again. It is enough to tide the peasants over until the next harvest. Fantastic. Now the purple, retaliation. How do you see your money? There should be an extension you can look at, but there is a money spot. Wow, look at how wealthy blue is. 2,500 across basically the whole team. Damn. Your Majesty, I'm here to complain about Chief MC raiding my lands again. You take the count.
This time, he even left a calling card with his signature after pillaging one of my caravans. The audacity!
So the Countess' wealth is down by 750. MC is up by 750. Trade in the east is down. Farming is down. Trade in the north is up. And farming is up. This is a massive shift in power. I'll take Chief. You take purple. The council forced me to repay Countess Improbable Strawberry for raids I never conducted in the first place. Let the crime fit the punishment. Now we're even.
Seventh, take us. That is not remotely how that works. I demand the council arrest this fool.
Ooh, boy. What's going on, Emmy and friends? Thanks for the raid. What's up?
It sure is an end of the subathon, isn't
rest
it?
of the sentence stopped working, and I stopped trying to fix it. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate it. I hope you had an awesome stream. Okay, so punish Chief for raiding the Countess's lands. Option A, arrest the Chief for theft and assault. Option B, for a second time, order Chief MC to pay the Countess back in full. Consider the matter settled, no more raiding, or station troops along the northeastern border. This will upset the purples.
I would veto that one.
You would veto this one?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the purples obviously want the chief arrested. I would say that's the most likely because they probably get their money back. Or I guess B, they get their money back. It's one of those. I don't know how green feel here, but I don't want to use my veto, personally. Yeah. I want to save it for a better moment. I'm just trying to think of what I would vote on which team. I don't know. If I'm a blue, I consider the matter settled. If I'm the other teams, there's no way I vote for that. But
For what?
for considering the matter settled. If I'm purple or green, there's no way I'm voting C.
Yeah.
If I'm blue, I would want C, but knowing that, then I'd say, well, I got to take the second best option that's not giving purple what they want. I'm talking too much. Cast your votes. Have you decided?
I'm gonna vote A.
You're going to vote A to arrest the chief.
I know he's on our team, but we want authority to go up. We want our authority high.
That's true.
And we want stability lower.
It doesn't look like you'll have much of a chance. The greens and the purple are very united.
Yeah, evidently.
Yeah. I think it's a fine solution. MC is not being sent to jail. We are merely ensuring that the people of the land do not continue to falsely claim things against the chiefs of the North. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Station troops along the northern eastern border has won by a landslide. You want to put troops along the border? I suppose it could help keep the peace. Gods be good. This is a total overreaction. And what do you think will happen with northern and eastern soldiers guarding? That is going to be trouble.
Yeah.
This could lead to civil war. But despite the chief's misgivings, no major incidents are reported. At least none at first.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Do you think you could raid us and don't get punished? We are raiding you back. I think it's end season now. Yeah. It's king time. Back in the north, at Chief Princess Beach's clan hall, a congregation of god speakers huddles around the tables. Praise Morgana, the tablets. Oh, you can take your team.
There's two different ones.
Okay.
And the gods are good, and we are blessed, and Skuld will be our king. All hail the Lord Render.
Cheers circle the clan hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Skull's head.
The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure we keep the old ways of the North alive, and surely Morgana will bless us with the power to crown Skuld.
For the next stage of your scheme, you must lower your faith to 4 or less, and it's already at 0. Yeesh. In a dingy seaside town, 2 patricians join the screen for the very first time this game.
The treasury's practically empty, and the monarch is struggling to fund their ambitions. We're perfectly placed to offer them a loan.
So helpful of us.
Indeed, these loan agreements will be as friendly as a bear trap, absolutely loaded with hidden catches in the small print. Now watch me work my magic.
Good evening, Lord Patrician. What is the purpose of this meeting?
I heard about the monarch's recent money troubles, and I thought we could both benefit. Just sign here and here.
Listen to this skeezy salesperson. Oh my god. This agreement does seem fair. Very well. Oh my god, you're being so dumb, treasurer. Oh my god.
See, easy as pie, but it's enough to bankroll the monarch. The rest of the kingdom needs to be in debt to us as well.
To advance your scheme, you must have the highest trade for the next 3 seasons, which is currently happening. Everybody's about to fucking win. Literally everybody's on the brink of victory right now. All right, by royal decree, we can tweak laws. If nobles vote for this choice, they gain wealth, +1 stability, 600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, -200 treasury. I will take the golden choice, and I'll get rid of the shitty one. All right. We've got the royal wedding. Your wedding is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Everybody's stoked. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Yeah, all right. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast and a dance. Your new wife, Sorcha, delivers a short but heartfelt toast. By the time you find yourself alone, it's past midnight and you've never been more tired. I miss the north. It's too warm down here, and people twist their words. They don't mean what they say. I'd much prefer to rule from the north if I could. I can see why. Everyone down here speaks in circles, insulting each other without really insulting each other. I don't know how you stand it. It's tough, but I have my duty. I feel for you. I couldn't do it. After finishing the last of the wine, you head to your separate bedchambers. Your wife is happy to take her time getting to know you. We'll build this bond, Sorcha. You just wait. All right, let's see what the East got going on. Do you want to be a count?
Sure.
Greedy coastal merchants are taking advantage of cheap Eastern labor, Your Highness, and exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. They're vultures. Vultures!
Is it really such a problem? This is just business. What should be done about the coastal merchants exploiting the East? Kick out the patricians and put trading companies back in Eastern hands. The monarch will buy up the coastal trading companies. Oh. It's just business, baby! I will veto the monarch buying it up. I'm not buying shit. I don't know how y'all are gonna vote on this one. But I ain't buying shit. It's so... You guys are so coordinated. The amount of unity is crazy. Alright, voting is closed. Kick out the patricians and put trading companies back in Eastern hands. Does this mirror you?
Oh, it's some... I don't know.
Depths below, trust me, those Eastern fools will run my companies into the ground. Tom Nookster is broke and they are pissed. Trade is down among the coast. Hate's wealth has gone up by 1,500. All the coastal companies in the East are transferred to new ownership: lumberyards, tanneries, silver mines, workshops. It all goes to Count 8. As the months pass, it becomes evident that Lord Patrician Tom Nookster was wrong. The companies continue to make a nice profit, and their new owner spreads all the wealth across the East. Wow, we took the company out of the hands of the greedy green, gave it to the nice, hard-working people of the East, and they have taken the money and reinvested it into their own communities. We love to see it. We love to see it.
All right, I guess I'm going on.
First green event.
Your August Majesty, the seasons have not been kind to us in the coast. We face poor harvests and miserable farmers. I beg of you, send aid.
What do your people need?
What people? No, I am to be wed, Your Serene Highness, and when that day comes, I will drink only the finest mead. But with farmers in their current state, we lack the honey.
Are you kidding me?
I need more bees. Force the farmers of the coast to don their fancy wicker suits, and we shall all drink our fill of honey wine.
I like honey wine as much as the next guy. But I can't stand... If times are tough, then you drink your 40 of Old English. You pull out your natty ice. Yes, I'll take a White Claw. We don't got any. Offer honey subsidiaries for coastal farmers. Pass a law that mandates beekeeping in the coast. Do nothing. This is ridiculous. I didn't even look at the stats. I just know what I want immediately. But what will the people vote? Offer a honey subsidy. Don't think that one's going. Pass a law that that forces it. Defiance will go down. Authority in farming will go up. Should I use a law? I guess the authority doesn't really matter much anymore. Aside from having authority, sometimes that does come in handy. Yeah, you know what? If you guys decide to pass the law, I'll make some money off of it. If you guys end up voting B, I'll gladly make some money off of it. Even the Greens are voting C. That's hilarious. Even their own people are like, yeah, that guy he's weird. We don't really vibe with that guy. We don't really like that dude too much. All right, we don't need to wait for this one. 26 nobles have voted to do nothing. Furious noble patrician Chickeneer storms from... Chickeneer's like the one who voted differently too. You doubt you'll receive an invite to the wedding. All right, end of the season. Far in the east, Count Am0 is hosting a dinner party. Our plans are going better than expected. The spy master thinks that all is well in the kingdom. And while the cat's away, the mice shall play.
And when the cat returns, it will find the mice have poisoned its kibble.
The analogy's a little tortured now, but I like the enthusiasm. Our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents.
Indeed, the honor guard are incorruptible, but the watch are another story. If the monarch can't pay them, they will look for money elsewhere.
For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. God damn, dude, why does everyone always want the kingdom to be poor? God damn. All right, everybody is in phase 2 of your thing. So, Scold, Chiefs of the North, you guys want to keep your faith 4 or lower. You are faithless right now. It's working. Purple, you will want to get the treasury down to less than 1,500 within 2 seasons. You want to be quick. And then green, you got 2 seasons to keep the highest trade. It is close between you and the Chiefs right now. It is close. All right, we've got border clash on the frozen wastes. Interesting, and we've got 2 things in the coast. Ooh. All right, well, look at this curious curse. A giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. The fishbowl contains Lord Patrician Turg suspended in liquid. He pokes his head above the surface. The fuck do you people do? Goddamn weird coastal elites are so weird.
Your esteemed highness, glub glub. A most infuriating circumstance has befallen me, glub glub.
What is happening to you?
I have been, glub glub, cursed by a sea wizard. He inflicted me with these, glub glub, gills, so I can't leave the water for more than a couple glub glubbing minutes.
What did you do to piss off this wizard?
I happen to own a tannery that is glub glub polluting some picturesque beach he likes. How was I supposed to glubbing now? I demand you arrest this maniac and force him to glub remove these gills.
Oopsies. This is like BP coming to the government saying, "Oh, sorry, we spilled oil everywhere, everyone. I'm sorry." What should be done about the wizard who gave Lord Patrician Turg gills? Send a squad of soldiers to arrest the wizard responsible. Military goes down. Send a diplomat to politely ask the wizard to reverse the curse. Who knows what'll happen? Close down Lord Patrician Turg's tannery. Wealth will go down. I'm guessing this is for specifically Turg. Trade will go down for the Greens, and defiance will go up. Blues! That's big. Send the wizard a hamper of fine cheeses and bottled wines. Wow, that's funny. We're gonna... Dude, I know it's probably too good to be true, but I say we shut this dude down. He's polluting the wizard water. He's hurting the environment. We shut this guy down, everybody. We shut this guy down. Even the Greens would shut this guy down. Even the Greens think he's a scum man.
Send the wizard a hamper of fine cheeses and a bottle of wine.
Not happening. I'm pro-wizard, actually. All right, we're closing you down, dude. After your soldiers close down the tannery and destroy its vats, the nearby beach returns to its former beauty, and Turg recovers from his curse. Sure, a few hundred jobs are lost, but it's a small price to pay. Ooh, they're tied in trade now. Lord Turg appears in the council hall a few days later, back to his old self, though he has a case of the hiccups, and they persist for months. All right, we'll come back to green after. Let's see what's going on in the blues.
Your troops started it,
No, yours did. They threw stones.
and your soldiers responded with arrows.
Oh, tensions are simmering on the northern eastern border ever since we've stationed troops there. Oh dear. Last night, those tensions exploded. I can't work out who started it, but the soldiers started attacking each other. The Easterns took heavy losses, and the Northerners are largely unhurt. We need to stop this from happening again. All right. So setting up that border was maybe a rough... It hurt the military of the counts, that's for sure. How can we stop the troops guarding the eastern-northern border from hurting each other? We can have coastal troops guard the border instead, offer the guards monthly pay bonuses if they don't kill each other, bombard the soldiers with propaganda promoting peace. Stability going up. Losing treasury is what the purples want. I can't have that. I can't have that. I don't really care what happens, but I can't have that. I like seeing B is the right choice for purple, and then immediately after, wow! Can't decide?
I think I'm gonna vote A. I don't think it matters.
Your vote always matters. Didn't you watch TV? Haven't you heard?
People still voting? People still going?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're bombarding the soldiers with propaganda promoting peace. Everybody, come on, put your peace signs up. Stability is now united. The positive messages work a treat. Tension dissipates, and soldiers from both sides are soon meeting up to go hunting and drinking together like old friends. Turns out that peace-loving soldiers aren't especially good at their jobs. The military in both falls. That goes directly against my goals. That's rough.
You're quite right. What are we going to do if there's a war?
At least they're finally agreeing on something. Their defiance has both gone up. Damn. That's unfortunate. Back to the coast. We'll simply point out this is directly counter to your ambition. You forget, Zero. I don't give a fuck what happens. I'm playing for just have fun. Otherwise, I'm gonna be mad.
Your August Majesty, I bring unfortunate tidings. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the coast.
And what do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do? Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion, victims of crystal pox are only infectious as the boils stay at the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer can spread the disease. They can be harvested and used in jewelry. If we allow the pox to spread, we can make money in the coast. By the 9th... Whoa, sorry.
By the 9th, woman! That is heartless, even for you.
The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the coast to lose money? All right. Coastal people, what are we going to do about your crystal disease? Spread the pox and harvest the gems? Defiance up. Farming down. Military down. Faith down. Stability down. But money? Don't do anything one way or the other. I think this is just like the kingdom in general. Farming down. Everything's bad. Quarantine the coast to prevent further spreads. Guys, we literally just lived through a real life pandemic, okay? We saw what happens. Yes, does it suck? Absolutely. But we don't have any sort of cure. We need to social distance. We need to keep apart. You gotta just spread apart. We gotta take the public health option. I agree. We gotta take care of the well-being of as many people as possible. All right, dominating win for Team C. The iron vote gives 1 point to authority for the king. Quarantine the coast. Blockades are placed on the roads leading in and out of the coast. Nobody goes in or out. For a month, the crystal pox ravages the countryside. Stability goes down, authority goes up. Some wealth for patricians has decreased, and trade for patricians has fallen greatly. Looking at the wealth, we can see that there are many of you dead broke. Some of you in the 500s, some in the 2, only a couple of you with 100,000. Meanwhile, MC has 34 large, dude. It's amazing. When the blockades are lifted, fields lie fallow with no farmers to tend to them. The fall of the great patricians of the coast. If only they had gotten away with poisoning the waters and all the other misdeeds. Exploiting the workers of the counts. But thanks to the council's quick thinking, the disease doesn't spread. Once the roads reopen, they regain some of the wealth off of their gemstones. Guys, you actually have sick, hella dope money. You get to profit in the corpses of your pandemic. All right, end season. We have another funding moment, guys. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to look at the screen. It's !fund space letter space amount. You have an extension. You should be able to see how much money that you have right now. And your goals are basically directly above our heads, and your opponent's goals as well, marked by color. So take account of what you want to do. The top 2 funded buildings will be funded, will be built. The cost will be taken. Auction has begun. 60 seconds. I'm going to use this time to pee. Remember when you were going to hang out for like 10 more minutes?
Yeah. I know.
All right, what do we got? Trade for the greens is going up. Farming for the chiefs will rise as well. Look at the contributions. They're working hard to go back in. I see. All right, about your heir. Ho ho. Your marriage has grown stale. You get along well, but you've made some good memories, but there's no spark. She cares more about her books than your happiness. Spark or no spark, you need an heir. Congratulations are in order, yada, yada, yada. I'm very happy, thank you. You need someone who's young, whose loyalty is assured. Child of your own do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I don't want to give you guys more time. I know it's going to be bad for the general vibe of my kingdom if I go anywhere other than with my wife. I plan to adopt a lowborn child.
An orphanage?
I'm going to take I'm going to do that. The nobles won't be too happy. I urge you to reconsider. No. I won't, actually. And a vanity project. The chief architect bustles into your office. Statues can be torn down. Paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time? Paintings can be burned. Don't you think it's time you left a lasting mark? I propose we carve you into the side of a mountain. It'll take dozens of artisans thousands of hours, but you'll always be remembered. Absolutely ridiculous. You call yourself an architect? I went to university. You call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. A mountainside carved in your likeness will surely get people talking, but it'll take time and lots of gold. Go ahead. It'll be a wonder of the world. 2,000. Yes, and add the queen to the design. Yes, and the nobles will fund it. This idea is best left forgotten. Definitely idea is best left forgotten. Definitely that one.
They're gonna probably want to get rid of your treasury.
I know. I'm so super duper. I'm gonna hit that one. Maybe I wasn't the right pick. We'll see. Reminder to check in. Thanks, big bro. Ugh.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank God.
All right, this is an idea best left forgotten.
When the results of the vote are announced, the chief architect sighs in disappointment. Aww, yeah, meh. Trade is prosperous, dynamic, modest for everyone because the king wasn't stupid. And because the kingdom wasn't stupid.
Uh-oh, arms shortage.
Oh man, these guys need some arms.
Your Highness, the situation in the east is dire. Our peasant levies have suffered dreadfully in the last few seasons and are now refusing to serve in any future military action. I'm worried for the safety of my fellow counts.
It's so funny. Can you look away for 2 seconds? I gotta tell you who you sound like, but with a clip. I got it. It's so funny to me. It's cracking me up every time.
Okay.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Area that could ever happen in the dating world.
This is crazy.
What is that, lady? What is happening here? Is that in case you slap the guy or something? He still finds you intriguing? Oh, Chanel.
Oh my God.
I'm going to get a physical examination. To me.
Oh, it's cracking me up every time.
Continue.
Keep doing it. It's hilarious.
We must bolster our dwindling forces in the east. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection?
What's the deal with our people in the east? What can be done to address the military downturn of the east? Hire a mercenary company to help protect them. It's going to cost a lot of money. Okay. Conduct an extensive eastern recruitment campaign. Force farmers to join the eastern military. The east has no need of soldiers. Leave them be. Well, this is tricky. I know that purple wants the mercenaries to be hired. They want the treasury down, and it helps them to have the kingdom pay for their growth. So of course they want that. So I think it's a matter of whether how the chiefs and the patricians think. The patricians want their trade up, which I don't think happens here. So they probably just want to keep the other people down. And you guys have been, your faith isn't involved, so it really doesn't matter. Force them to join, force farmers to join. It's going to bring their farming down, military up. Their farming's not too bad. Conduct an eastern recruitment campaign. The east has no need of soldiers. Leave them be. I'm just going to play the safe move here. And in case somehow purple gets away with A, I want to make back $500. I'm taking the safe move. She's pondering. It's tight. Chat room, you guys have 5, 4, 3, 2. Voting has closed. We did, pacifist. Thank you. What can be done to address? The East has no need of soldiers. Leave them be. Succeeded the stability challenge. Defiance is insolent, but stability is now united. Huzzah, we are stable. And it's the end of the season. Let's see what's going on with the purple. In the darkest depths of the eastern forest, Count Am0 is plotting. I'll do this one. You got this one.
Okay.
The Palace Watch won't accept our bribes. The treasury's practically overflowing. They don't need our money.
And I suppose they ran straight to the spy master to blab about it too. Damn all luck. Is it the end?
The best investments are never profitable to begin with. We will bide our time and strike again when the monarch least expects it. Still same goal, guys. Still same goal. All right. Meanwhile, sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, 2 Coastians meet to plot their scheme. Our profits are down. Our companies are being competed by the damn chiefs of all people. How could this happen? They want to have the highest trade. And tax time. Ooh, it's tax time. Blue, you're so wealthy, and I love it. Feel free to keep that wealth. However, patricians... Actually, I have no quarrel with you, patricians. The only one who aims to see my treasury weakened is those of the coast. And, game on, motherfucker. That's all I got to say. Defiance has gone down in the north, but has gone up in the east. All right. What's going on with the dead in the east? You take the treasure.
The elderly lady patrician Demetra, a cousin many times removed of the noble patrician Mr. Redstone's, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe?
And why are you telling me this?
She was very wealthy, Your Majesty. But she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate.
You take that one.
That guy?
Yep.
Lady Patrician Demetra was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine.
My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore he intended to leave it to our family.
By the 9th, that's a pitiful claim.
All right, whose claim to the estate is legitimate? Give the estate to the noble patrician Mr. Redstone. This will be a shift in defiance, wealth for the patrician, and a slight boost for the treasury. Give the estate to the countess of the purples. This will be, again, a shift in defiance, a change in wealth, personal wealth, and a great boon for the treasury. Redistribute the estate among the coastal peasants. Defiance will rise, but trade will also rise. Claim the estate for the treasury. I have seen much pain in the East. I have seen much pain. I do not wish to see more pain. The peasants deserve their funds redistributed, and I, as the king, will also get 500 if this is voted for. This is interesting because there's going to be a strong divide between B and C. So it's really up to Team Blue. Do you guys want to help the peasants of the green, which does bring green closer to their goal, or do you want to help a single person a single noble in the purple. You guys grill me for weeks about killing one baby owl, yet when given the opportunity to fix a nation gone hungry, you vote to pad the pockets of a noble. Despicable.
They're still pissed off at us about the trees, so whatever.
All right. The patrician shakes their head, muttering with their friends about the favoritism of the council. But Countess Pandacat and the other counts are delighted. They even send you the treasurer a gift basket as a token of their appreciation. So I get a bit of money, you get a lot of money. Purple's less defiant, green's ultra pissed off, super duper mad. Let's see what's going on in the blues. I got left.
Your Greatness, this is an outrage. Noble patrician Bobble is trying to steal my bear from under my nose.
What? Did you say bear? It's not her bear. I was about to buy the beast from an adventurer in the Tatterlands when Chief Julie turned up shouting and raving about Scoriniorn. Tell me about this bear. Magnificent specimen. She'd be a great addition to my menagerie. And who is Scoriniorn?
The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. The bear wears her mark upon her brow, clear as day.
Well, I suppose this is a matter for the council.
Mark my words, if this bear is not brought to the north where she belongs, there'll be trouble.
Setting the laws for voting. Okay, if it's sacred, Chief Julie should have the bear. This will be a hurt to someone's wealth. I don't really get who. Probably the person who wants the bear. Defiance will shift. Faith will go down. That seems to be the pick that the blues would like. Keep faith nice and low. Finders keepers. Noble patrician can have the bear. Defiance will shift. Wealth will shift towards the favor of the patrician. And encourage a bidding war between these two nobles. And in that one, I don't think anybody wins. I'm just going with the flavor choice. And also padding my alliance with the chiefs. Chiefs, I will vote with my iron choice among yourselves. Patricians of the coast, you do not have the pockets to win a bidding war. Look at this comparison. Your richest noble has 1350. MC has the wealth of your top 4 nobles, almost entirely combined. It is pathetic.
Yeah. Did they not notice the bidding war part?
You're gonna lose, but you know what? Whatever happens, happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. I said boop. Voting has closed. Encourage a bidding war. In a furious back and forth, the nobles battle it out for ownership of the bear. Eventually, Julie wins out. The Tatterlands adventurer is delighted and goes away with more money than she knows what to do with. Julie has spent $1,500. Defiance has dropped. Naturally, patricians are pissed, but they've been mad for a while now. The bear turns out to be a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intent green eyes. And she's vast. Even on all fours, she stands taller than a wagon. She's transported north slowly and carefully, sedated by special herbs. Chief Julie is delighted that Scoriniorn's will has been done. Finally, pagan prophecies. The northern chiefs, god speakers, have uncovered an ancient prophecy. And what does it say? That is besides the point. All I know is that this specific heresy is spreading like wildfire, and it must be stomped out.
What she means to say is, the chiefs plan to use the prophecy to justify unseating you. True or not, many northerners believe it.
Cut to the chase. What do I gotta do? You must ensure that faith in the 9th god is strong across the kingdom. It'll be our best defense. Order the priests to go north and decry the prophecy as false. This will raise faith, unrest, but it will drop authority and stability. Invent a counter prophecy. Allow the prophecy to spread. No one will believe it anyway. I will not allow the prophecy to spread. Vote however you like, but you will not allow the prophecy to spread. Have fun figuring out where to go, everybody. Have fun solving this one.
Just a reminder to the blue that we don't want our faith to go up.
All right, it's a pretty clear-cut winner here, guys. It's a pretty clear-cut winner here. Voting has closed, and the priests will be going north. Faith is steadfast. Faith is agnostic. And wow, it has gone up tremendously in many regions, but defiance has risen greatly, and authority, stability have both taken a hit. Hundreds of priests are set up north to preach to the local populace, which naturally causes tension with the chiefs. You hope it will be enough. You guys are still in a good position. At just 2, you gotta stay under 4. You're still doing okay. Valtor's chosen. Far to the north, an ancient ceremony in a smoky clan hall reaches a fever pitch. Scold and the chief's claimant sits atop a throne of bones, surrounded by god speakers chanting in a forgotten tongue. You can be this guy.
And thus, with Morgana as my witness, I hereby crown you the king in the north, the Lord Render, soon to be king of all of the kingdom.
Glory to the Lord Render, chosen of Valtor. Glory to Morgana in the north. The assembled chiefs roar in a chorus with each other. Steins are smashed against one another in celebration. Now we must bring down the false monarch in the south and fulfill the prophecy. The only question is how. Voting is open, Blue.
The king in the north.
Voting is open.
Lure the monarch to the north, sacrifice them, sacrifice thousands of ghosts to the old gods and call them. Oh.
So lower own defiance, raise own farming. You guys, voting is open, chat. It's been open. You can lure the monarch to the north and sacrifice them in a pagan ritual. Your goal is to lower your own defiance. Already pretty low. You also have the ability to sacrifice thousands of goats to the old gods. And you got to have a lot of good farming for that. You want to have real good farming for that. So, honestly, both of these are pretty fair picks. Both of these are pretty fair picks. I think you got strong choices of winning either way here. I will say, purple, green, this is when you really need to stop them. I'm just saying, if you want the game player in me, not the king, the game player in me, if you want to, you guys got to band together. Blues, I will do everything I can to help you, as long as it also aligns with my own goals. I don't want to die, hopefully, but if it happens, it happens. So it will be, send out the word, and every citizen of the land must prove a goat for the butchering.
But first we drink in honor of the gods.
More cheers erupt through the clan's halls. For the final stage, they got farming. You gotta get better at farming. How nobles choose to vote is hidden. After nobles vote, after voting, they can change their vote. +1 stability. Ooh, I want to be able to do anonymous voting. All right, so the verge of rebellion for the patricians of the coast. If Easterners, you are now capable of rebelling. If you do so, you will no longer be eligible to vote in matters of the kingdom. It will be a one-on-one between the purple and the blues. That also means purple and blues. You will not be able to vote in matters of the coast, and you will oftentimes be asked to fight against them. Greens, take that into account. Your military is at 3, but the Count's military is at 0. could go really any way if you decide to rebel. I know you've not had a lot of King's favor this game, so I understand. I understand if you make the choice. All right, let's go undercutting. I wanted to speak to you today about a delicate matter. Your most august majesty. It concerns the tallow trade. You take this guy after. Okay. Is it really all that important?
Oh, yes, very much so. You see, the chiefs have quite a lot of livestock, you know. They've built up quite an impressive industry in that tundra of theirs. And you know the counts, always buying candles for this, that, or the other. Fancy chandeliers, creepy ritual circles, you name it. It's a match made by the ninth god. Traditionally, we patricians have facilitated this trade, making sure that a fair deal was reached on both sides. Yet now the counts buy from the chiefs directly. They're cutting us out of the deal. You can't let them get away with it.
Sounds like clever business to me.
Your Serene Highness, please, just call a council vote, will you?
I don't think I will.
Bah! What a waste of time.
Might as well rebel, you fucking nerds. You allow the regions to do business as they like. This means the patricians will lose a grip on their monopoly, of course, but that's no concern of yours.
The amount of people.
Immediately filled up. Immediately. That's so
Hilarious.
funny.
Hilarious.
I literally asked for it. Let's check out the other business in their kingdom. A terrible curse. Fratzengerboller rushes into the council chamber, breathless. By Morgana's cauldron, you look like you haven't slept in weeks.
That's because I've been placed under a curse. Look, my hair's falling out in chunks.
Maybe you're old.
It was one of my citizens. I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch.
Set laws for voting. Wealth is too low to have use. Wow, Greens, you can't buy yourself out of this one, fucking nerds. Okay, have the so-called witch tested, or send the scholars to the coastal lands to find an explanation. I don't know what to pick. I don't know what are you thinking?
Does it mean that wealth is going, or faith is going up?
This means there's a 60% chance of success of the event. Like, I don't know. We don't know what'll happen, but the witch being tested successfully, like a successful scenario, 60. Meanwhile, B is a 70% successful scenario. But that could mean anything.
I would honestly probably vote A.
But why? Explain.
I just want to see what happens when the witch gets tested.
Ah, okay.
Like, what is that?
Well, I have a feeling the Blues are going to listen to you, and I want some money out of it. So I'm going to put my vote also in A.
I just want them to get tested. I don't know.
I just like this option.
What's the witch test? Like, what is that?
Yeah. Witches are cooler than students. That's definitely fair. We're getting money for voting with you? Did I misread that the whole time? I thought I got money. Oh, well, have fun making the money. How should the council deal with it? Have the witch tested. You arrange for a priestess of the ninth god to question the accursed. The church does not look kindly upon witches. After several days of questioning, and burning insists, the priestess makes her announcement. The accused is innocent. Things settle down, and Fratzengerboller eventually admits that some new pomade may be to blame for their hair troubles. Farming has gone up for the coast, and defiance has fallen down, which doesn't matter because rebellion is all but happening. One evening at a dinner with Queen Consort Sorcha, the spy master strolls into the room. She gently places a sheaf of papers at your elbows. What is this? A new satirical poet surfaced. They call themselves the Sapphire. They could even be a group. My agents haven't unearthed much more than that. She reads, she stifles a laugh. Sapphire mostly turns their ire towards the patricians of the coast. Greedy and grasping are those on the coast, the least likable friends unless you pay them the most. Ha! I like it. Many agree with you. These poems are becoming hugely popular. The Sapphire holds the patricians responsible for the lack of a robust military in the area.
They do have a point.
If this carries on, the patricians may pressure the crown to step in, or the people of the coast may grow discontented. I quite like the poetry myself. Spy Master arches an eyebrow, then she bows, leaving you and Sorcha to your dinner. They're already rebelling. What do I care? All right. Your Majesty, the upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. The kingdom is in rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. They are earned through events. If the rebels are victorious, the monarch is overthrown. The rebels win. The monarch is overthrown. Pretty sure that's the end of the game. All right. Oh, my heir. Let's check on my little orphan I adopted. Your quest for an heir is complete. You stand before the council holding a small child. All right. My adopted low-born child. The silence continues, accepting a few stilled coughs. The nobles don't appreciate you inducting a lowborn into the royal family, but whether they like it or not, by designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Provided you can survive this civil war, defiance can't go higher. They're already out. The East is now aggrieved, and the kingdom is now united. We are going to have our first ever peasant king, lowborn king. What a way to shake up the politics.
Your Greatness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What is their name?
Hockey 2.
The gods are good, Your Greatness. I'm sure little Hacky 2 will grow up to be a chip off the old block.
Congratulations on finding an heir. Now I just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. All right. Rebellion. At long last, the Greens are rioting. They're panicked, dude. You are confronted in your throne room by noble patrician Matioso, their smile gleaming in the light of the braziers.
The patricians of the coast will bring you down, pretender to the throne. We will rise up and fight you for Avis, a true monarch. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield.
Okay, Google. Kill that guy. Come along now. Traitors get the chop. What?
What?
Oh, sorry.
What? What? You can't do this. I am an envoy. See? See how the monarch's tyranny grows worse by the day?
Your watchmen waste no time. Matioso gets murdered. I didn't expect them to move so boldly. What are our chances against the rebels? Pretty good. They're fucking weak. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. The leader of the rebellion is noble patrician Durex. As reason for their uprising, they're citing your history of petty transgressions against... What? Me, dude? Urge to murder rising. Hold on to that. You'll need it. So it's civil war? That's right. The kingdom is divided.
Counts. What's your side? You have no military.
You literally have... Your military is like a 12-year-old with a slingshot. Yeah, join them, Counts. See how it goes. Fucking bum ass.
No military.
Do you smell that, my friend?
I think I stepped in some.
That's freedom you can smell. Freedom from the mad tyrant monarch Hacky. At long last, we've risen up against their oppression. But if we want to keep our freedom, we must fight for it. I ask you, my fellow patricians, what will be our opening strike against the monarch? We can launch a preemptive strike against the chiefs to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the counts may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the monarch's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the monarch. Or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud.
All right. Green, this is your vote and your vote only. Would you like to preemptively strike the chiefs with a 40% military success? Would you like to call upon the counts with a 50% chance something with defiance? I don't know. Petition for the church, 60% faith, or send an assassin after the monarch? You're gonna spend us some money. I'll let you guys work it out in the chat and in the votes. This is how I lost my voice earlier in the subathon. This kind of energy.
This is the most amount of voices and accents I think I've ever done in one sitting.
You're basically like a DM right now.
I think I'm doing not a bad job.
I think you're doing great. You've got a great, what do you call that one? The Jerry Seinfeld?
The Jerry Seinfeld.
This injustice will not stand, George. Kramer! You can't just walk into my kingdom and cut down my trees. Thank you for meeting with me, Your Holiness. Your message was most heartfelt. How could I turn down those in need? We are all the Ninth God's children. So that's you.
I forget what voice I did for this guy.
Who cares? Give him a new one.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And on that subject, the church has been suffering lately, hasn't it? The monarch hasn't been giving you the support you deserve.
Alas, it is true. The monarch has strayed far from the light of the ninth.
It breaks my heart, but a monarch with so little concern for the kingdom's spiritual health can scarcely be considered a monarch at all. Now, Avis, on the other hand, if they ever find themselves on the throne, they'll be sure to make substantial contribution to the church's coffers.
Now, you know I care not for money. I only care about what's best for the kingdom. And what's best for the kingdom is a monarch who cares about the church. I'll lend you my full support gladly.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Go with God.
Fortunately for the monarch, the power of the church has waned so much that news of the archbishop's stance is met with a shrug. Nobody cares too much. All right, that's the end of the season. Oh, we've got an auction, everybody. All right, chiefs. Your buildings are, everyone, I'm going to let you do your own looking. It's !fund, followed by the letter that corresponds with the thing you want to fund, followed by the amount you'd like to fund it. !fund, space A, space 1000. The effects of each thing you're funding are listed, excuse me.
Oh, you haven't
The
started.
top two, I know.
People are starting to do it.
I know, but I'm explaining it because it's a limited time and they won't be able to, I won't be able to wait once I start it. So
Oh.
I'm making sure everyone
Yeah, it
understands.
hasn't started yet, just so everyone knows.
It's explained now, though. Only the top two will win. Those will win. So keep track of who the top two are. If you got to add more, change, I don't know how that works. So good luck. Figure it out. Oh, the patricians are investing in their military. How cute. Chiefs, buy a second thing just for fun so the patricians can't afford second place. It'd be hilarious. It literally takes one of you to outspend all of them, basically.
Oh, true.
Yeah. How it feels good to have given you guys a shit ton of money all game. See, I've been good to you. You act against those who are directly opposing my rule. Time is up. We have funded the library and the aqueduct. Stability has risen and farming has risen for the Blues. They are 1 point away from winning the game. The kingdom is in rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. You need 7 rebellion or more to rebel. So East, you are not quite there. Blues, you cannot rebel either. We've got furious nobles, likely in regards to my child. You be the spy master.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty. I have news for you about the satirical poet, the Sapphire.
The one who doesn't like the patricians.
They're still hard at work criticizing the patricians, with more of a focus on the rebellion situation, which is good for us.
And as long as they're on our side, I'm chill.
I trust they will remain so, Your Majesty.
Oh, the military in the coast is shaking because everybody was writing on the internet that you guys are lame. Meantime, your wife occupies herself quietly with her duties in the capital, occasionally reading the Sapphire's pamphlets with a smile. All right, a great battle. Vast armies. Okay, this is going to be greens not allowed in this one, guys. Blues and purples, you need to unite here and decide what's best for you or everyone, or I don't care. You figure it out. Drums are pounding. There's a war. That's what you imagine. You're in a map room. This be you.
Oh.
Your Majesty, the army of the coast is advancing on the capital, led by the treacherous Kurd noble patrician Direct. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the north. If they march now, they'll intercept the partition in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the east. It's risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the accursed patricians. What are your orders, Your Majesty?
The chiefs and counts should join forces. Tell the chiefs to fight the coastal army head on. Chiefs! Chiefs! Dude! I've been good to you guys all game. The coast has been punk-ass losers all game. Fight them! Hey, chiefs, kill this guy.
Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Chief Strawberry, the commander in the field. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows, treachery can thrive on a battlefield.
We have our orders, but should we follow them?
Blue, you gotta vote. Follow orders. Send the Northern Army to fight. Defy orders. Link up with the counts. Or hang back and let the rebels march on the capital without challenge. Don't forget, guys, if you let them win, you lose. Never forget, losing is lame. And you can beat these nerds up. You're stronger than them. Who am I trying to convince? It's literally everybody on this team. Follow orders and send the Northern Army to fight the rebels. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room, drenched in the blood of sweat and battle. All right. Marshal, report.
At dawn, we drew up in battle formations. It's all very orderly at first, Your Majesty, but after the trumpets blow and the cavalry charge, it's nothing but blood and screams. The coastal army smashed into our troops like the fist of the Ninth himself.
No way.
I've seen some battles in my time, Your Majesty, but never a massacre like that.
Oh my
So
God.
much blood. We are utterly annihilated. Some of the northern forces may have survived by fleeing to the hills. I don't know. I had to get out of there.
Wow! How could this happen?
We threw the dice. They came up snake eyes. These things happen in war.
Oh my God.
Oh, the northern army was routed in the aftermath and scattered all over the countryside. It will be months before they can regroup.
Blue, this is embarrassing.
We'll have to rely on the counts.
This is embarrassing.
It'll all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance.
We will prevail.
That's the spirit. Now, I really must be going. I have a lot to take care of.
Ooh, rough stuff.
Yeah, what the fuck, Blue?
All right, Green's got a chance to muster an army here. That was hilarious. Along the border, a few flags flap in the sea breeze. Some soldiers mill about, looking scared. The troops are gathering, but it's distinctly unimpressive.
This is the best force we could muster.
No, as a matter of fact, this is only the beginning.
I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead.
How should you bolster your army, guys? You're too poor for the first two. Will you call upon the Holy Order of the Ninth to join your cause, get the church involved, or do nothing? Guys, the church has clerics. They got war priests. I mean, I'm definitely not Team Green here, but even I can... The guy who's been controlling Wabam in Baldur's Gate 3 can talk about how strong the power of God and anime are. Voting is closed. Did you know that there are Holy Order Knights in the coast?
Why? No. What do they do?
Praying and training to fight, mostly. They don't generate any revenue, so I really didn't notice them until now. They're willing to fight alongside us.
And how much do we have to pay them?
That's the funny part. Nothing, because they're righteous.
Free? How odd. I suppose we shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Since the church officially supports us in this conflict, we persuaded them to join us with very little effort. Holy knights soon arrive at the coastal camp, riding in gleaming armor atop towering steeds. They are few, but each is worth 20 ordinary soldiers on the battlefield.
I must say, it feels good to have the strength of the Ninth on our side.
Green is looking like they're gonna win, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, trade bonus, guys. I need my people. No, you know what? I need my people fine. I gotta keep money in case I can hire assassins and a fucking army. I'm not gonna giga tax you guys, but I can't bribe you either. I'm sorry. I can't. All right. The bear? The follow-up to the bear?
I wonder if bear is thriving in the north, your greatness.
Just ask your Skirnian. I just would wish.
Nailed it.
The God Speakers have gained visions of new herbs and medicines ever since she arrived. The gods are good.
Can you share this knowledge with the rest of the kingdom?
Maybe. I'd have to ask the God Speakers about that. It is a sacred knowledge after all.
The only thing is that she's eating a lot. Our hunters have to push into the frozen waste to find enough food to go around.
All right. Demand that the other nobles donate their crops. Import fine meats for the beast. Leave the chiefs to feed their own bear. What's up, Stuff Happens?
Congratulations
Thank you very
to
much.
a successful subathon.
Import fine meat. We are at war. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I know which one you guys are gonna want. Chiefs, I've been with you all game, but we are at war. I cannot allow you to spend the kingdom's shared treasury on the bear that you will not even agree without checking with the God Speakers to see if you can share its secrets. We have to go. We can't do that. You had vote B lined up, right? One's in the chat if you had vote B lined up there. Wow, the only one who's on the other side. All right, Starfire's just a kind noble, willing to share, willing to spread the love. All right, voting is closed. Oh, Starfire's just trying to get Defiance up so they can so they can defect. All right, farming is now meager for the counts. Defiance is now mutinous. Grumbling, the nobles gather their crops and send them to the chiefs. She grows sleeker and happier by the day. Oh my god, that upped the chiefs farming. They're gonna win. As do the chiefs, who take the choicest cuts of meat and ripest vegetables for themselves. But stability has also gone down. But sickness spreads in the north.
Your greatness, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops in the north.
Ew, get away from me.
Calm yourself, Your Highness. I don't have it. If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward?
Can we just reflect on the fact that the last time, like 14 seconds ago, I talked to the chiefs, they were like, hey, our bear found us new medicine. Fucking punks. Send medical doctors, hire a wizard, quarantine the disease and order the healthy to leave them behind, do nothing. Fuck it, have some doctors. Wait,
No.
hold on.
I want a wizard.
No, I want a wizard.
I want a wizard.
Anonymous voting. Anonymous voting. You may not see which team is voting for which option. This vote shall remain anonymous. Hip up and anonymous.
Hope everyone votes for the wizard.
And the voting has closed. Nobles voted to hire a wizard. A few days later, the wizard Pestia arrives at your court. She is clad in flowing black silk, wearing a mask in the shape of a rodent's face.
Likely black fever. Likely carried by body lice. Make sure all your troops are thoroughly bathed and scrubbed with soap. Now, hand over my money and I'll be on my way.
Okay. We follow Pestia's advice and order the soldiers to take a bath. fucking north.
Thank God we got a wizard for that.
Yeah, thank God you guys hired a wizard to tell you that, why does the Super Smash Brothers tournament smell like shit? It's because you don't shower. After the humiliating defeat of the Chiefs, our last hope is the Counts. They're all that stands between the capital and the coastal armory. I feel faint. Take heart, Your Majesty. We haven't lost yet. I'll send word to the Counts. Counts! What do? You take your 10% military win or hang back and let the rebels march on the capital? Yeah.
Wow, I wonder which one they're choosing.
You guys are just going to be serving another king, I feel. I think you're going to be just serving another king. It's not going to be me, but it sure won't be you. We've got one who's willing to take the risk. There it goes, everybody. There it goes. You send your marshal off with orders and wait to hear back. When she returns, she's so angry it takes her a full 20 minutes to stop swearing and making incomprehensible threats. The rebels gain victory points. The defiance is in outrage for the purples. Authority is now dubious. So, how'd it go? Bad. Instead of engaging the enemy as we told them to, they just laid back. The troops of the patricians marched right by, probably gave them a cheery wave, and now they're nearly at the capital and there's no way to stop them. But why? Healthy mix of cowardice, self-interest, and lack of confidence in your abilities, I assume. They're hedging their bets and waiting to see who comes out on top. But we are defenseless now. A coastal army will be camped outside of the city walls in weeks. If we want to see the year's end, we must build up fortifications, stockpile food, train up a militia. It's time to pray to the ninth, Your Majesty. That's all you can do. Ooh, reverse voting's a fun one. All right, the kingdom is in rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. But also, blue has reached their goal. I don't know who wins right now. I don't know what happens. Purple, you can rebel. I don't think it's going to make a difference in time, but you can choose to rebel. Cowards. You cowards. Over the past few months, you've noticed strange weather patterns. Now, even though you're well into spring, the winter's chill hasn't let go. If anything, it's getting colder. Soon the landscape is blanketed by snow. You've never seen anything like it. Even the rebels outside your walls are caught off guard. Whole brigades freeze to death by all gods. Oh, I see.
By all the gods, this is something out of an old saga. the never-ending winter.
What will we do for food?
It'll be a tough year if the harvest is ruined, especially if we're sharing food with the villagers. When your
adversaries finally assemble to discuss the blizzard, they each have differing opinions on the matter. We gotta secure food in case this gets worse. To get food.
We cannot set off the common folk in time like this. Perhaps the spy master could leverage her contacts to uncover the source of this unnatural cold.
This is an act of God, make no mistake. I warned you there would be consequences for letting the church's influence wane. The warmth of his love has left us. I need solutions and plans, people.
Our sincerest apologies, Your Majesty. I'm sure we have plenty of options too.
Just then, a member of the watch rushes into the room, waving her arms around and screaming loudly.
An army! An army from the north!
First a blizzard and now an army? The watch better not be drinking on the job. More details. Speak quickly.
Oh, that's
Horns blare in the distance. The deep, thunderous war horns of the chiefs. Your advisors look at each other in confusion, then dread. You sprint to the city's battlements, your honor guard and advisors in tow. The wind howls, whipping snow into your eyes. A gigantic heathen army approaches. Northern warriors, scantily clad despite the cold, and hulking beast-like monsters of various shapes and sizes. The besieging rebel army is nowhere to be seen. Have they already fled or were they routed? Oh my god, did the chiefs were just Giga Chads, showed up and scared the rebels away? Said, fuck God, we've got fucking winter? What are those beasts? But no one has the time to answer before the horns sound again. Now there's a guttural war cry on the chief's lips. We gotta get you to safety, Your Highness. We're not prepared for an attack like this. Before she can utter another word, however, her head is severed by a northern axe. Suddenly, your honor guard is closing in. Your last line of defense has betrayed you. Yeet! There's only one way out of this now. To everyone's surprise, you leap off the battlements. For a short few moments, you soar until gravity catches up to you and you plummet into the earth, landing feet first in a thick snowbank. You're miraculously unhurt. Flapping your arms and spitting snow out of your mouth, you clamber to your feet just in time to see the wall of the northern warriors hurtling towards you. You try to hide, but Chief Princess Beach sees you hobbling away, redirecting their soldiers to chase you down. What do you want from me, you fucking dorks? A terrifying roar is your only reply as the unmistakable form of a white werewolf towers over Chief Princess Beach. Likewise, the chief looks down on you with an almost bestial snare.
Chalith awaits, crooked monarch.
They gesture flippantly. The beast barrels you to the ground with ease, eager to feast on its prey. And thus the chiefs have won, victoriously overthrew the patricians of the coast in their rebel surge by being werewolves. Hacky died in agony, torn apart by a werewolf in a calamity that would become known as the Night of Frost. The Count's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Am0 ended his life upside down chained to a dungeon wall. Meanwhile, the patricians, led by Durex, launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing besides distracting the monarch while cunning schemes took their throne. The capital was buried in snow as Skuld, the Lord Render, led his army of monsters to slaughter his enemies and seize the throne for the chief. The power of the old gods could never be denied again. I said it from the start, dude. I was Team Chiefs. I said it from the start. I may be dead, but I'm happy you guys didn't let those green fuckers win. If it's my life to a werewolf or the green fuckers. You're upset that the game never showed your character. You made it look so cool. That's game's a lot more fun when you don't care. Yeah, the game's a lot more fun when you don't care.
So funny.
Oh.
Okay, I really have to go to bed.
Yeah, you really, it's midnight.
I know.
Yeah, wow. You're having a good time, eh?
I love King of the Castle. And I've never been able to play it when I'm not at work and half distracted, so I miss half the votes. I just come back to see whatever team I'm on making the worst decisions they could possibly be making, and then we lose. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Because I'm always distracted and busy and can't and miss the voting. So it was nice to actually play the game.
I'm glad you had fun. This was the standard experience.